Hi Ray, it's the final Betfred group fixture on Saturday, Albion Rovers at Cappielow. Can I get your thoughts going into the match, please?
Yeah, same as the last game last week. It'll be a tough game. Albion are probably a new side that are gelling together as well. It takes time. So I believe, I was at the Motherwell Queen of the South game there, but I believe from the reports I got that they played well against Partick. So there'll be a tough nut to crack. We need to be, do our business properly and go about our business properly. Make sure that we're focused for the game, and again, just reiterate, just to keep the momentum going in terms of improvement in the performances.
You've been happy with the performances so far?
I have, considering that we're a very new team. Not going over old ground, but I thought for in a different shape against Ayr United for a long period in the game, we're very comfortable. Partick, I thought we played very well both halves. I know a lot of people look at the second half, but I thought we'd done well first half, second half. And on Saturday, their third game in a week against Erringsmuir, I thought the guys played well and deserved to win the game. So we're moving in the right direction. It's just important to keep that that performance level up.
As you mentioned, the Albion Rovers have a new manager as well, so they're in a similar situation to you guys.
Absolutely, it's never easy. I think looking in from outside at Albion Rovers, they've had to build a new team as well, I believe. So that's not easy in a short space of time, and if there's limited players about, it makes it even more difficult. So they've done well to put their team together, and I'm sure they'll be competitive on Saturday. And so again, just stating the facts that we need to be up for the game.
Usually we ask about injuries at the end of the interview, but the injuries are quite significant this time. Could you give us an update, Ray? And obviously as well, that the Cardiff City friendly has been cancelled due to the injuries. Just give
Yeah,
us an update on the injury situation.
yeah. Listen, it's very early in the season. We've got 7 players that are struggling. 7 first team players that are struggling. So we've got a big game next week against Queen of the South, and the Cardiff. Well, they're going to be missing for this game on Saturday. We need to make sure in the short term we take care of them. It's a long season. The game on Tuesday was just it just didn't work for us. We would end up having to play a lot of young kids. That's not what Cardiff were looking for. They were looking for a competitive game. We have to put the club first, and and the players first, and the team first. And we done that. We contacted Cardiff. We explained the situation, and thankfully they've decided to cancel the game from their end, which was great, to their expense as well. They would obviously organise a flight, they'd organise hotels and that. So, but the fact was, we've got 7 players out, and I couldn't risk anybody else getting injured, and we wanted to make sure that we're going into the first game of the season on a high. So that's why Saturday's important for us. So yeah, very disappointed that we couldn't play the Cardiff game, but as I stated earlier, we need to put the club first.
Can you give us an update on the individuals? You mentioned there was 7 out.
Well, obviously Robert and Denny are the ones that have been out for a while. Lewis Straps broke his toe and looks like he'll be out for a minimum 2 month. The time he gets over his toe breaking and gets back training and things like that. So that's a bit of a blow for Lewis and for the club. Chris Miller's got tight hamstrings. He'll be out. Charlie Telfer, who has had an injection in his ankle just to strengthen it, so he'll be out for Saturday. Kerr Worrell's struggling still with his ankle. Gregor Buchanan's took a knock last Saturday. So we have to be very, very careful what we're doing, because we are a very small squad. So we just need to be protecting the players and making sure that they're all, hopefully, most of them are available for next week against Queen of the South.
You mentioned Gregor's not. What was that?
Gregor, well, you come off last Saturday in the game. He took a kick. He went over on his ankle, and he's got swelling up his ankle, and he had, I think he hyperextended his knee, whatever that means. That's what the feedback I got. So, listen, we'll see how he is over the next day or two, and we'll see if he's how he is for next week and that. So, every one of them's a concern for us. But again, we need to look at the bigger picture. It's not about Saturday's game. It's about the season ahead in the league. So, as much as we're down numbers wise, we need to take care of people.
To that end, you've actually added a player today, Conor Bell, former Inverness Caledonian Thistle striker. Could you tell us a little bit about Conor, please?
Yeah, listen, Conor's a lively, very lively player. He can play up as a 3, coming in off the sides. He can play alongside a striker. He can play as a higher one. He scored goals last season. He gets in the box and scores goals, and he's very sharp. And I think he'll bring something slightly different to what we've got at the moment. Because I think we need the options going into the season to begin with, and as I said, he's been proven in this league. He scored 7 goals last season, and I'm hoping he adds that little bit of spark and he can go in behind. So listen, he'll be a good addition to the squad.
in the last few games you've tried different systems, different players in different positions. Will that be something we can expect on Saturday? And could it be through necessity with injuries as well?
Spot on, Jonathan. We might change the system just because the personnel. I have got a team in my head at the moment. Still waiting. We'll give it up until tomorrow to see if that's the team that can play. So it might change. It might not. We have had a little bit of success with the 4-3-3 because I think we've got really good players in midfield. We have tried different systems because I want to see players again. Prime example: Lewis Trapp getting injured. If Jack Iredale was to get injured, there we'd be playing. Starting the season without a left back. So we've got to look at that as well. So we might change it, but we might not. I've got a team in my head. We'll see come tomorrow. We'll have a clearer picture who's going to be playing. But yeah, I quite like one of the formations up to now. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that one.
Excellent, Ray. Thank you very much for your time and good luck for the game on Saturday.
Thanks very much, Jonathan.